Hey everybody, it's Harry here. How are you doing this week? This week I wanted to talk to you about the 3 R's to transformational change. Because often we engage in some sort of new activity and we go through these changes and the people around us can't understand them. And sometimes we get disheartened by them. And I know that I've engaged with a lot of you and you come to me and you say, well, they want me to do this and I'm making these changes and now I don't know what to do because I feel like I should be drawn back to them. Now, the first stage that happens usually when a new idea is presented or you're doing something drastically different, maybe let's say you're massively overweight and you decide that you're going to go and run a marathon. You might first be met with the first R, which is that of ridicule. And people just think, okay, they ridicule the new idea. And this doesn't come to just obviously health and fitness, this comes to everything. When Einstein brought his ideas out, or when Newton brought his ideas out, or Galileo, or something like that, all these new ideas, they're first met with ridicule. And then they move on to the next stage, which is that of rejection and resistance. So it's a double R if you like, but rejection and resistance. People start resisting the new idea. You can look around now with changing diets, for example, maybe, all these different diets that are coming out, paleo and vegan and everything else. And, first they're met with ridicule, then they're met with resistance and rejection. And then finally, when you get through that, they become self-evident reality and they become real and the thing that people tend to think, well, I never thought it was any other way. And that might be when you run a marathon. And 5 years ago, let's say you were really overweight and you decided, you first got ridiculed about doing it. Then you got resistance from your friends who were saying, oh, come out for a little drink, come out for a bit of cake, come out, you don't need to get up on a Sunday morning so hard. You're getting all this resistance. And then finally, 5 years later, they see you and you're super fit and you've run about 15 marathons and they never even remembered what it was like before you started running a marathon because it's now become reality. So there are your 3 R's, the first one being ridicule, the second one a slash between resistance and rejection, and the last stage really being that it becomes a self-evident reality. That's all I wanted to share with you this week because I think that sometimes when you're transforming your life in some way, you meet that first or second stage and you get disheartened, and I don't want that to happen to you. So if you are transforming your life in some positive way, then push on through that ridicule, push on through that rejection and resistance, and then eventually it will become your reality and it will also become their reality. So forget the naysayers. If you're something that you want and it's going to be of positive impact to you and hopefully the people around you, keep pushing through. That's all for this week. Bear that in mind as you go into this next week. I'd love to hear from you about how this has helped you and any of the other videos as well. So please do comment. Remember to subscribe to the channel because I'm really keen to grow this and spread these messages out to the wider community. Until next time, have a fantastic week and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.